The King's Speech. The other night I re-watched the movie, The King's Speech. It's an historical film about the future King of England, George V, who has a stammer, a definite problem for a royal who is going to be in the public eye. It's about his relationship with his quirky Aussie speech and language therapist Lionel, who is tasked with helping the king deal with his stammer and stuttering. As I watched, I noted 5 great lessons for teachers, most centered around the relationship between the king and his teacher Lionel. Number 1, the importance of the informal, especially when dealing with language learning. Lionel, ever the informal Aussie, really insists on a first-name basis for their teacher-student relationship. He insists on calling the king Bertie. Moreover, he stresses informality and humor in the teaching environment. This is so important a concept for language illiteracy teachers, lightening the affective filter so language may be acquired. And also note how there must be a name. Research suggests that using a student's name during instruction can alone raise scores and help learning, as opposed to no name being used. Number 2, certificates, qualifications are overvalued. There is a scene at the end of the movie where the king is angry upon learning that Dr. Lionel has no official credentials, that he learned everything through the Teachers' College of Hard Knocks. The point is, teachers are not trained or taught, they are developed. This is a big point. Credentials are not as important as we think in our overcrazed world for a certificate, any certificate. Recently, I was looking through the local college's course offerings. You can get a diploma in anything, and it takes 2 years. Dog grooming, 2 years. Flower arranging, 2 years. Oh, don't get me started. I've witnessed so many great teachers in action, great teachers without a modicum of formal training. Teachers should be judged on what they do in class and have done in classes. A system focused on merit, not credentials. Bertie proves this. Number 3. Teaching is mostly about relationships. In the movie, the relationship between teacher and student grows as it goes through a rocky series of ups and downs. The movie shows a man teaching, helping a student, not teaching a subject. The personal is evident and attended to by the ever-consummate professional, Lionel. Teaching is about the relationships we form with students, how we connect with them. It doesn't have to be overly personal, but we have to connect on some human level to be successful and make a difference. Further, we have to also realize our students have their own lives and background. Just like the king, each student has their own world they bring into the classroom. Teachers must know their students. Administrators have to give teachers more time to develop relationships and less time for paperwork and lesson drafting. Number 4. A teacher's belief is what counts. Passion makes the great teacher. Passion for their subject, but also passion for their students. Lionel truly believed in his student, the king. Truly, 150%. He told him, he kept with him along the struggle to succeed and learn. Never discount the power of a teacher's faith in their student to transform the world. We all remember our home run teachers, and what made them have such an impact on us was the faith in us that we felt they had. Research too shows this is more than just emotional snake oil. In blind studies, a teacher's belief in their students' ability, thinking they were teaching a class of high achievers when they were not, increased the students' own scores. Yes, faith can move a marking sheet. Number 5. Childhood development is crucial to long-term success. Bertie experienced a lot of trauma in his development as a child. His inability, both in stuttering but also emotionally, was because of a lack of a proper environment when growing up. We have to continually fight for all students to get the support and nurturing that is required at an early age so they may succeed at school. A lot of what we see at school, what we call failure and non-achievement, is not because of a student's own laziness or inability. It is societal. We don't value the young until it is too late, despite our pronouncements and platitudes. If we put as much money into universal early education and child development as we did Trident subs, we'd have a much different world in our high schools and universities. I kid you not. Look at the damage Bertie suffered. Many will tell you it is just physical, etc. Don't believe the buggers. It is all about how the child is raised in 95% of cases. We need to follow more the principles of re-education. Let's too also remember how determining environment is for language and literacy development. So there you have it, my 5 teacher takeaways from the movie, The King's Speech. If you haven't seen the movie, it certainly is a must-watch. If you have seen the movie, it certainly is worth a rewatch.